I can say in a word what I want if my friend Dorothy Marzek doesn't sue me for infringement of copyright, and it is respect. Respect for America, and I want our American government to respect all of our citizens, regardless of race, sex, country of origin, personal beliefs, or lifestyle. I want America to respect other nations and the international laws that are the basis of our world peace. Respect is what allows people to work together, whether they agree with each other or not, and whether they like each other or not. As an activist, I had the privilege for more than 50 years of working with all kinds of Americans, and I know Americans to be honest, hardworking, generous people. We take care of our families, we help our neighbors, enjoy community life. We work hard at our jobs, and we strive to better ourselves. But as a nation, we have lost moral authority. And the most dramatic example of disrespect for international law and codes for me is that when we condone torture and ignore the most basic human rights, we lose moral authority and invite retaliation on our sons and daughters. I want a president that respects international law and conventions and sets the highest example of moral leadership for America and the world. I also want a president who respects our right of privacy. As an American, I don't feel the need to be protected from myself. I think I can figure out what I want to read, what I want to see, what I want to look at on the internet, what I want to see in the theater, what I want to hear in the lecture hall. And I think that my family is completely able to deal with that issue with our children. So I want free speech. I have 5 adult children, 4 of whom are women. I want them and their children, I want America to protect their reproductive rights. I trust my children to be able to make personal decisions about their sexuality, about abstinence, about contraception, and about abortion. It is our job as a family to teach right and wrong, and it is their job to make good decisions. That is not the government's job. As a person who's been very active in politics, I probably know more lawmakers than most people, and I probably have a greater respect for folks in public office than some who've only seen them from afar. But in my wildest dreams, I cannot imagine sending a son or daughter down to talk to my legislator about sex. Not even you, Sharon. I have sent them to talk to our doctor, a wise friend, to a church group, to a comprehensive sex education class, and to Planned Parenthood, and it's worked out well. On the other hand, it is ironic how badly the National Abstinence Only Initiative appears to be working out. Over the past 10 years, we have invested $1 billion in the Abstinence Only program. It's pretty attractive to parents. It's a lot easier to just say no than to have those really uncomfortable conversations. But what has happened is that while we've been spending that money on abstinence-only education, sexually transmitted disease is on the rise among young people, and even teen pregnancy is beginning to trend up. So, just a couple other points. I have always followed the Roe versus Wade discussion in the Supreme Court, but until I read Jeffrey Toobin's The Nine, a book I can recommend to all of you, I had no idea how much of the court's time was spent on the abortion issue. I think there are some other issues like free speech in public and private corruption that could use some of that attention. And so one of the things I want from a president is someone who appoints jurists who have a broad understanding that while legislators deal with majority opinion and consensus, the courts have a special responsibility to protect minority rights. So I want a president who will appoint jurists who have respect for legal precedent and who are not extremists. My point of all of this is that America must relearn how to operate as a true democracy. I want a government that respects Americans in our glorious array of individual differences and holds our international relationships in the highest esteem. We must not be afraid to talk out loud about the issues, no matter how controversial. We must create an open environment for the national dialogue. That openness will unleash the energy and intellect of our people and encourage us to speak from our hearts. Then and only then will we bring the best of America to bear on the huge issues that confront us and find ways to revive our economy, provide good health care for all our people, and cultivate civility at home and abroad. Thank you very much.